For Native American tribes, the forced relocation to reservations across the U.S. has been one of the hardships and sorrows dating back to the early 1800s.
But for the Osage Indians in Fairfax, Oklahoma, that move proved deadly for many within its tribe. WGN's Erin McElroy is here with that story. Erin.
Hi, guys. You know, it was shortly after they were relocated to this Fairfax reservation that oil was discovered, and significant amounts on this land. And it immediately changed the landscape for the Osage Nation, with all members given head rights to these shares of these lucrative royalties. But what followed was a period known as the Osage Reign of Terror, as at least 60, some say as many as hundreds, of Osage Indians were reportedly murdered by outsiders hoping to gain control over their valuable assets. Today, more than 90 years later, descendants of the Osage Nation are fighting to ensure their storied history is not forgotten. Some believe destiny is whispered through the wind. Among the tall prairie grass of Oklahoma's Osage Tribal Reservation, many stories slip between its reeds. Some of wealth, greed, and murder, and one of a mother and daughter who would make certain the world wouldn't forget the elders who lived it. A destiny that brings us here to Chicago, and the home of a woman gracefully penning the words her ancestors once spoke.
The year my mother was born in Fairfax, Oklahoma, white men were marrying Osage women and killing them for their head rights. My mother was born a year after the Indian Citizenship Act was passed, Indians tied to the U.S. for or against their wills. My name is Elise Paschen. I'm an enrolled member of the Osage Nation. I'm the author of 6 poetry collections.
The hallway outside, a patchwork of framed pictures. Elise in graduation tassels from Harvard, then Oxford, clippings of her work in Poetry magazine, and a faded Newsweek magazine featuring the first U.S. prima ballerina, an icon Elise knew as mother.
My mother, the prima ballerina, Maria Tallchief, grew up on the Osage Reservation.
As a child, she watched her dance across the world's most prestigious stages.
Standing in the wings, watching my mother perform, turning into these amazing creatures, into Cinderella or a swan queen or a firebird. And then she'd come out into the wings and she'd be panting and catching her breath and mopping her brow.
But it wouldn't be until years later that Elise realized her mother's greatest act was refusing to let the world trim her name to fit their tongue.
They wanted her to change her name to Maria Tallchief.
Ignoring headlines.
Redskin dances at the opera.
Maria demanded the playbill proudly reflect her Osage name.
It was huge that she held on to her last name and she didn't succumb to the Russian influence. That's how it all started.
While her mother danced out her identity, it was words, not movement, that called to Elise. She began to write about the sepia pictures hanging in the hall, braiding the beat of generations with her own coming of age.
I'll just read the beginning. My great-grandmother, Eliza Big Heart Tallchief, surviving her husband by 50 years. A tribal elder wrapped in a multicolored blanket standing outside her front porch. Only now do I see my name, a permutation of hers.
When Maria Tallchief took her final bow, passing in the presence of her daughter in 2013, Elise knew their art, though different, pulsed with the same purpose.
I literally inherited her mantle as an Osage woman.
Please join me in giving a rousing welcome to Elise Paschen and congratulations on your book launch.
Nothing gives me greater happiness than writing a poem.
A woman, a wolf, within my heart, an untamed horse.
It's not just this is a story and this is the history, but this is my story and this is my history.
This week, Elise released her latest collection of poems titled Blood Wolf Moon, a moving dance of words in both English and Osage orthography.
Be still, she says, and listen to the rain.
She actually made me fall in love with poetry, and actually seeing the language and just the way she structures the poetry too is just fantastic.
A daughter and mother, bound by blood and the drumbeat of motion and metaphor.
Into every pattern, I fly back home.
Home to the whisper where it all began, in the tall prairie grass of Oklahoma.
And Elise Paschen is back on the Fairfax Reservation this week to share her Blood Wolf Moon book with the Osage Nation. And there it will be added to the Museum of Artifacts in hopes that it will preserve their story for future generations.
Beautiful story, Erin.
Just an amazing family, right? Unbelievable.
And doing a wonderful job preserving that story.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.